Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be doing another fun video in my Disney Christmas tree series, and this one's going to be for my favorite Disney princess, so I'm really happy to share this one with you today. And the best part is, guys, you can consider me your personal shopping assistant, as I have left all of the details in the notes below of all of the suggestions that I make in today's videos. It's going to be a lot of fun, so let's get started. This is Christmas tree number 2 in my mini Disney Princess series, and this Christmas tree is based off of the movie Beauty and the Beast and my favorite Disney princess, Belle. This is such a nostalgic character, and when I walk around Disney, it's so funny because this is the most common Disney princess that I see everywhere. All the little girls and all the little girls' moms are all wearing Belle. It's just a beautiful story and such a nostalgic character that everyone really enjoys. And so I wanted to do a Christmas tree that was really going to capture the essence of this story and the elegance. But again, I want to make sure that I'm alluding to the imagery, but not necessarily putting only Disney specific figurines on the Christmas tree to make it a Belle tree. Now you can certainly do that, especially if you have maybe a young child and you want to make this a little bit more children friendly, adding on there, you know, all these Hallmark and Disney figurines of all the beautiful characters from the movie. It's going to be a nice way that that child is going to be able to relate to the Christmas tree. But if you want more of a mature version and you still enjoy Disney, I made this selection of trees because I wanted to have that elegant look of a Christmas tree without necessarily being too themed. And I think that this Christmas tree absolutely captures the beautiful essence of Belle, especially in the scene with her magical dress and the yellow and the magical rose. And so I have quite some ideas for you on how to make this Christmas tree really special in your own home, and we're going to be diving into that now. So how are you going to make this Christmas tree? We're going to start with the base. And so first you can go with just a natural green Christmas tree, maybe one you already have. If not, here's 2 suggestions of a natural look or just a nice full look on a Christmas tree. And the other type of Christmas tree that I think would be gorgeous in this would be a gold Christmas tree. So this gold tinsel one I think was absolutely stunning and a great option because it's going to really complement the yellow of the Christmas tree quite nicely. And by the way, you could always use a gold Christmas tree in many styles, so don't feel like you're pinned down to just this one if you ended up going with a gold Christmas tree. Next is going to be ribbon, and the ribbon in this Christmas tree is going to be really nice. I have a beautiful 4-inch satin yellow ribbon, which would be beautiful throughout this Christmas tree to just drape through as if you were doing a dress. And it kind of reminds me in some of the Disney scenes, you know, when you think about the fairy godmothers trying to make a dress for Aurora Rose in Sleeping Beauty, you know, and the fabric's just kind of everywhere and it's just kind of draping and it's kind of a mess. Maybe he has a ball gown that's not perfect, but on a Christmas tree, that's a really beautiful way to decorate a tree. And so you can drape these various ribbons that I'm showing you here across the screen onto the Christmas tree in a similar fashion. And lastly, for those of you who do want to make this Christmas tree for a younger audience, I did include one Beauty and the Beast ribbon because I just thought it was very cute. So this one is with the one exception that I added in here. For the garland of this Christmas tree, I did find this a Christmas foil fringe, which I thought was really interesting. It's a really thick, full-bodied fringe that I think would drape nicely amongst all that the draping fabric and things like that we just discussed, and add some nice texture to your Christmas tree. And I also love this red rose garland. I thought this would be perfect for this type of Christmas tree, just to add in those red rose magical look and that perfect accent to the yellow. For picks on this Christmas tree, definitely we need roses. So you might want to put those roses in bouquets throughout the Christmas tree, like a little accent, or spread them out here and there in little groupings of 3, maybe 5 roses, or even just delicately at areas where your fabric has been, placed into the tree as an accent. Or you could go with something a little bit more Christmassy in addition to the roses, like the magnolias, something with some texture like the holly, just going to give some of that red accent, but still going to keep onto the Christmas theme. And of course, you could also put yellow roses into this Christmas tree, so they're going to complement the red roses quite nicely. For the ornaments, you can certainly just consider that we're going to be adding in a lot of yellow. So the plain yellow ornaments are going to be something that are very, very lovely in this Christmas tree. You could either go with plain, a matte yellow, which is kind of an elegant and modern idea, or even these velvet ones that I found that I just really adored. But these plain Christmas ornaments are going to just be a really nice accent to all of that beautiful draping that you've just done with all the ribbons and the fabrics. You could also consider as an accent adding in some gold, and so that's something to think about. The gold is going to look beautiful with that yellow in a Christmas tree, especially if you go with a gold tinsel tree. And so I even added in some oversized gold ones, just if you wanted to do like a little bit of a pop into that Christmas tree. Now I found this yellow rose that I thought was very nice, just because I think that it's going to blend into the theme, but it's also going to be something that's matching our overall color scheme. I think that some nice accent ornaments would also be beautiful in red, so I included some large red accent ornaments that I think would really be a special touch into the Christmas tree, because they're going to really pop with all those red roses that we just put in there. Of course, there are a couple of red rose ornaments that I thought were very special, and I found one that was particularly nice. It was something that was mimicking a ceramic glass. And this always reminds me of that beginning scene in the Disney movie where you have the stained glass window. And so I like that because it hints to that as well. And then lastly, I found these rose ornaments that were in like this magical dome that I thought were really nice to put onto the Christmas tree, because this, of course, is going to allude to the magical rose that the Beast was taking such gentle care of in that cloche. So I think this is a really nice option as well. And none of these things, with the roses and all that are too on the nose that they take away from the elegance of the Christmas tree. Now for a tree topper on this Christmas tree, I did find one that was gold with these red jewels in it that I thought would be a very nice option. They bring in both of the colors that we're really heavily decorating with on this Christmas tree. Or if you want to go with just a plain gold tree topper, I have these beautiful star options. But if it were me, I would probably do a pick tree topper with the roses and almost do like if I was putting a bouquet on top of the Christmas tree with a little bit of the yellow draping fabric. For the tree skirt, again, I probably would do a draped tree skirt on this Christmas tree, either in the yellow, the draping fabric that I suggested underneath of the ribbons. I would even consider doing that in addition to a beautiful red tree skirt, this red velvet one, or even one of the collars with that draping would be beautiful. I have it in both red and yellow. And also even found a yellow faux fur Christmas tree skirt that would be a really nice option, because it's just going to give you that really cozy Christmas vibe. And any of the tree skirts that you get, if you want to even just bulk them up a little bit more by adding a blanket underneath just to make them sit a little bit higher and not necessarily so flat under the tree, this is always a beautiful look. Now, two other things that I wanted to mention to you, I did find these beautiful extra large ornaments that you could put underneath of the Christmas tree, and these seem to be a very good quality, and I thought that this would be a nice accent under the tree, around the tree skirt. And lastly, I have to say that this Lumiere light is so sweet. I would, if I had a fireplace mantle next to this Christmas tree, I would love to just place this on there. I think it would be the perfect accent, and not too much, you know, it's just that little special nod and touch, because I think it's just such a special piece. You guys will have to let me know what you think of this Christmas tree. I hope that you enjoyed today, and I'm so glad that you stopped by. Also, make sure you check out my book, The Grandeur of Christmas. It's a great time to take a look into that as Christmas is coming up, and this will give you plenty of time to plan and learn some special techniques for decorating. Thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to hear from you. I'll see you next time. Bye for now.